Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I show you a budget-friendly way of lighting a scene using just natural light from a window, a few modifiers, giving you some amazing results. Here's what it looks like with the LUT applied, a false colored LUT so you can see the levels, and this is the final graded footage. Let's get into it. If you watch our last video, you may remember our talent Kelsey. We're moving from the bedroom into the bathroom. Let's get into the lighting. So first off, we have a black floppy. Now this could be any material. You could use a black blanket, towel, or anything just to give us a little bit of shape. And what I mean by shape is we want one side of the face to be darker or brighter than the other. So we're going negative on the left side of her face. On the opposite side, we'll be using a foam core bounce, which will act as our key, filling the key side of the face, which is furthest from the camera, giving us a nice soft wrap overall. Crew was very lean and we had to be very nimble. It was myself and Aaron making everything happen. So instead of putting a light outside, taking the time to set it up, get power to it, I opted for taking advantage of the sunlight that we had outside, and I put up some shears on the window that cut the ability to see straight outside and see the neighbor's home, but it also added a really nice soft glow and it looked very natural. So that was it. Shears, a floppy as a negative, and then a bounce. Let's take a look at the footage with a LUT applied, false color LUT, and the final graded footage. I'm going to let you watch this in peace. Let's jump into another scene and show you in detail what the shears are doing to the space. Like I said, these are just your run-of-the-mill basic shears. You can see they're clamped up top and they're lighting this whole bathroom. Our next scene is a single subject that's going to stand in front of this mirror and use this sink. That's it. We're not going to use any additional bounce. We're not going to use any additional negative at all. Just the light that's coming in from the window, utilizing that big soft source that's spreading real well. If you get closer, you can actually see outside. It's a brick house next door with a fence. It's nothing aesthetically pleasing. These shears allow just the right amount of light, but they also cut and spread the light as well. So instead of the light coming in straight line and streaking and hitting the subject really hard, it's all getting broken up with this material, giving us that nice soft diffusion. Diffusion can be anything. You don't have to buy expensive rags or materials to get soft light. Just grab what's around and give it a try. Here you can see it can be very inexpensive, $8, $10, $13 to get you a set of shears, and now you have some diffusion for windows and other things. Now I'm going to stop talking and let you look at the footage from this next scene utilizing just the window. Wow, that footage looks great. Shout out to Aaron for capturing it all and grading it, making it look amazing. I also want to give props to our talent, Connie. She did a great job on showing emotion for the shots. We're actually moving on to her next scene, which will be in this space. We're doing a little bit of set design. Like I said, it's myself and Aaron making all the things come together. Our client is right there in the background with the white shirt, giving us a little bit of guidance. But this is our next setup. We're just making things happen, moving as quickly as we can. By not setting up lights, we're actually becoming more efficient on that setup for that day. Going from the bathroom with no lights to going to this room with no lights, it was very quick to adjust and make things happen. We just had to keep an eye out for the actual lighting outside because it could change at any time. So that's something to factor in when dealing with natural lighting, is it can change. You could have clouds and the sun could come in and out, or you could hope for a sunny day and it's an overcast day for the whole time. Before we dive into the next setup, I want to get your feedback in the comments. What do you think of these lighting setups? Would you have introduced actual lighting units? Also, what do you think of the final grade of the project? I want to know in the comments below. Let's get this discussion going and let's get into the next setup. This is the angle that we landed on. The camera is going to be on a tripod here for a few of the shots, and then we will move to handheld for some tighter shots. We have our key source, which is a big window in the space. You can see it there on the left. It was not able to be moved. It just stayed where it was. We really didn't have an option to change it because it's attached to the house, it's attached to the wall. It just had to be where it was. Now, we could have added some wrap and done some maybe ultra balance or something to wrap it a little more frontal if we needed to in the space, but this is what it landed on. And it actually had a diffusion already on it. It was actually some blinds that actually diffuse the light and make it real soft. So it ended up being really perfect for the space. And then we adjusted the desk. It was originally facing the window straight on, and we adjusted it to get just the right amount of light on Connie, our actress. Then we came in with a black floppy. We tucked it in just out of frame, and that gave us a little more shape. It was a little bit of negative fill on the left side of her face. And that's it. That's our lighting. We have a negative, which is our floppy, and then we have our key light coming in through the window. That's what we went with. We loved the boring, bland wall as the background. It was very simple, and we're able to pull her off just enough to get some separation, but we wanted it to look depressing and sad, but we still wanted some good lighting on her. And you could see that that's just a big bright light. They even make matte lights now that will replicate this type of lighting. That's like a window. It's like a 6x6, 4x4s, and they're amazing. But we didn't need any of that. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the results.
Yeah.
Look at it, dude. I'm serious.
Yes. Yeah, good call. That smells good. I'm hungry again, I think.
You're gonna
Take a bite out of it? Wait, a bite out of it, though.
Actually, though. Aaron, why are you eating the props? Aaron.
It's part of the prop.
Oh God, Aaron.
No, there we go. I didn't want to do that. It's for the show. This is Hollywood, baby.
If you enjoy this content, check out some of these other videos right here or here. Thanks so much for watching.